Greetings, Seekers, and welcome to a new series. That's right, we just finished Wavetale not long ago, so if you missed the ending of that, you can go catch the last episode as well as all the other episodes over on the playlist on the channel. Really great game. I was very surprised by it, especially the ending. A little bit of a tearjerker, very hopeful, but if you missed the Wavetale series as it was recorded and being uploaded as is, then you can always go back and catch all of the previous videos on that. But in this game, this is a game that came out that I saw a lot of people playing over on Twitch, and I thought, you know what, let's see what all the hubbuzzle is about, because I like trading card games, I like the Pokemons, I like the Magic the Gatherings, I like the Yu-Gi-Ohs, I like the whatever kind of other top card game you can play. Pretty much either have played it or at least know a bit about it, and I am a huge fan of that kind of style of gameplay. It fits very well with, you know, that sitting down in your friend's place and all of you just grab all your decks and you start breaking them all out and you play these like massive games with each other and everybody gets all frustrated and everything. It's just it's very reminiscent for me, and I hope that you guys feel that kind of same nostalgia as you're watching through this video series. Now, I don't know exactly how far I want to go in the series with this. As you can see, there is quite a substantial roadmap on the side, and not everything is really quite available, but you can see that there are some rather ambitious goals up there, such as the playable trading card game. That's right, actually being able to play the game that is within this game as it is. And you'll see that it's kind of like a weird, they call it Tetramon Duel Masters, and it's, from what I've been told, it's kind of more akin, at least in terms of its setup, to that of Yu-Gi-Oh! But it has card abilities and card evolutions more akin to the Pokemon game. So it's kind of like a weird hybrid between the two. So I'm really interested that when it gets to the playable TCG section on the roadmap, what exactly Tetramon Duel Masters will look like when you have a chance to actually play it. But for now, we're just going to be selling and collecting the cards from that series and building up our game workshop empire, as it were. If you did miss the stream when I streamed this live last week, don't worry, the VOD is there, and I have it uploaded as in my impressions series for the month, so feel free to jump back over and check that video out if you haven't done so already. And as this is the new video of the first video, of a new series, it would mean a lot to me if you guys were able to drop a subscription on the channel if you haven't subbed to the channel yet. You can always hit the follow button over on the Twitch channel as well. That's a great way to keep supporting the channel and growth and all that fun stuff. You can like the video, share it, write a comment down below, anything that you guys do, putting your eyes on this video series and any video series that I do, whether it's Twitch VOD uploads or more pointed series like this. Always super appreciated. Thank you guys so much for getting us to where we are right now, even though I haven't been super consistent on uploading videos. The joys of being a full-time employee and soon to be a full-time student. So I've got a lot to juggle. There's a lot to juggle. So unfortunately, things are just going to kind of come out when I have the time to do so. Hopefully there won't be too much time between videos on this particular series, but without much further ado, let's just dive right in. We're going to jump into the setting. Game. CAD, I'm playing in Canadian. You've got USD, Euro, Japanese Yen, Great Britain Pound. I'm not sure what the Chinese Yen, Australian Dollar. You've got something else. Yeah, I don't quite know. Maybe rubles? I'm not quite sure. Or rupees, maybe rupees, I'm not quite sure. But your major ones, the game will default when you first install it to USD. You can change it to whatever you want. So we're going to change it to Canadian dollars because it's what I know. That is going to leave some kind of trickiness for the rounding, because in Canada we don't have pennies anymore. We do rounding, so everything's rounded to the nearest 5th cent or 5 cent. And that can cause some kind of jankiness when you're selling things for like 96. It's also kind of interesting when you see later on when people give you exact change for something that you can't actually make exact change for. So a bit of a odd glitch in the system, but that's okay. For all its glory that is this game, though, I will give that a pass, and we are good. We're gonna show new card and auto next card. I'm going to turn those off just for the first few packs that we open, just so you guys get a chance to really see the card and how everything lays out. and afterwards we'll slip that setting back on so we can just rip through our card packs that much faster, because honestly, who else here just jumps right to the end and goes right to the rares and mythics and things like that? I know for me, when I was a Magic player, quite consistently buying boxes and doing box breaks and things like that, I was really just kind of concerned with like the uncommons and the rares and mythics if I got any, particularly the Planeswalker cards, because that was my jam. That's what I loved collecting. Of course, the most expensive cards in the whole friggin' series, but hey, you know what? I liked what I liked, and I made sure to try to get as many of them as I could. And just in case you're wondering, yes, I do have the Urza Planeswalker card that came out in the Brothers War set. Thank you very much. I had to buy the second half of it, but I don't care. I can now say that I officially own the Urza Planeswalker card, and it makes me happy because Urza's my favorite Magic character next to Karn. And the whole trio of like him, Urza, his brother Mishra, and the creation of Karn, and that whole Weatherlight series. Anyway, there's a lot to like. The old classic stories of Magic the Gathering, if you're not familiar, crazy story, but chef's kiss, top tier. So we're going to see what these cards are like just for a bit, and then we'll skip on to the Auto Next card. So let's apply that. Display, all good there. Language, English. You got some pretty nice language variation here. And then keybinds. We're not really going to worry too much about the keybinds right now because, well, I mean, I'm used to the way that they are now. It does have controller support, which is great. You can apply that. Game, there. So now I did start a game, Lucian's Library, on stream as part of the Impressions series. We are going to start, for this playthrough, we are going to start a new series. We will call it Lucian's Library, and we will just save over this one. If you did want to see how far we got into Lucian's Library, you can again go and check out the Impressions video. Thought you were off enough. Let's do this. New game. A save file already exists. Do I want to delete the save file and start a new shop? That means it detects the autosave. It will override the autosave, but that's okay because I do have the save file for the store that I'm playing that I'm really far ahead in, almost like 30 days in. I think day 27 is my farthest day so far, and we're doing a lot of stuff. There's a lot of cool things on the horizon there now that I'm starting to expand and things like that, but let's go. Yes, we're good with that. All right, so there's Tetramon Duel Master. Like I said, probably a combination of both Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Masters and Pokemon. So we'll see how that all plays out as we progress through the series. Certainly when they introduce it as a playable TCG, this game's going to pop off. It's already super popular on Twitch. It's also probably doing the rounds really well on YouTube. I know a lot of people really love it. I got sucked into the vortex that is this game, so I hope you do too. I will leave a link to the game in the description down below, so you guys can go and check that out on Steam if you haven't done so. They also have a free mini mobile version of this game on the Apple Store and the Play Store, the Google Play Store, the Android Play Store. It is called Card Tycoon, TCG Tycoon or something like that. It is this. It's the Tetramon Duel Masters, where you're running a scaled down version of the shop, but it's all the same assets, more or less, save for like the simulator style people. But if you enjoy the game so much and you want to play it off of the PC as well, they have a free mobile version. They also have a free version called TCG Shop Simulator Prologue that you can play. It's basically like a free playable demo where you can build a shop and you just get the card version. You don't get really too much beyond that. But we're gonna get things going here. It's we have to run over here first. I quit my day job to open my card game store. This is it. Time to get down to business. And it's not going to be my card shop. It's going to be Lucian's Library. Thank you, Mr. Stallard, for pitching that name during the live stream. Much appreciated, my guy. Thank you so much for pitching Lucian's Library. You know what? It never even dawned on me, but there we go. Some are great. Some have greatness thrust upon them, right? Confirm shop name, we're going to confirm that. All right, open the phone and stock up on card packs. All right, so we're going to run in here first. It is 8 a.m. I don't want to open up the shop yet because I don't have any inventory. So tab, this is going to be our phone. This is where we do all our ordering, check our reviews, do our renos, and buy more shelving for the store as we get there. So we want to stock order. Now, I will say one thing. When I was playing this game, I kind of quickly realized that as you're running a small-scale store, the 64 cards, or like doubling up, the licenses are really expensive, and the value is virtually just double what your single 32s or 4s are. So you're better off in the early game to save yourself the hassle of buying the expanded licenses, unless you've got the space to do so or you've got the good cash flow to keep that going. I say for now, just get your first tiers just to get the new inventory and the new stock. And then as you expand your store and get more space, then you can start worrying about doubling up these and getting bigger shipments in one box instead of multiple boxes. There's no theft in this game. No one can steal from you. So if a box sits out there on the sidewalk for the whole day, you're not going to lose it. So don't worry about that. But it just makes things easier when you've got stock for bigger shelving units, but we're not going to touch those bigger shelving units for probably a little bit. So we're just going to start with a basic card pack, add that to cart. Actually, I want 2 of them, so we're going to add a second one. I should have just changed the quantity to 2, but that's okay. We click on our cart and we go purchase. So we're going to have 64 packs to play with. So we exit out of there, pick up the packages that arrived at the front step, pick that up, and then we run over here and we just go boop, 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 boop. All right, open the pack. So hard open up the box, and then boop, 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 boop. So each one of these spots can hold 32 packs, as you see. So each one holds a box. So we probably could have done, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can do 6. So let's get another 4 going here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That only cost me about another $200 with the tax on that. So we've got quite a bit of stock to play with. So let's just open this up and get this going here. Now, the cool thing about this is that when you are placing stock down, you'll see that all similar items start having the same tags like that. So regardless of where they are in the store, you can click on one of these and we'll adjust the price, and it'll adjust the price for everything that is out there of the same type. So very cool if you have stuff kind of stored all over the place, and a great way to sort of track your flow of customers as well if you wanted. So we're gonna get a nice fat amount of stock here. We don't need to turn on the lights yet because no one's here yet. As you can see, no one's walked away from any packages yet. At least as far as I know, there's no theft in this game. I know other simulators you can turn on and off negative effects. Gas Station Simulator in particular has some pretty gnarly effects that you can turn on and off. But I don't think TCG Shop Simulator suffers from those kinds of ill effects on your store. You're going to have enough people writing negative reviews if you don't carry the stock that people want to see, so... Alright, so now we have to set that price higher than market price in order to be profitable. So right now, the price is set to 0, and you do have to be careful when putting new stock out, because anything you don't have out that is new stock, or anything you put out that is new stock, what happens is it's marked at $0, and I've had people just walk up and grab stuff that they want for free, and I've had to pay it out. I can't retroactively go and change the price on them. So you have to be very careful. I would argue that your best time for setting up new stock is either at the beginning or the end of the day, because your passage of time gets locked out. So it only is until you open up your store that time passes. So this gives you a great chance to catch your breath, rejig your inventory and rejig your store if you need to change things around. So we can set to market price, 10% higher than market price, 10% lower than market price, or round it to the nearest dollar on the market price value. So if I click round, it's going to round up to the nearest whole dollar. I can go 10% less market value. I can go 10% more, or so I can go market price, 10% more, market price 10% less, market price, round it. So we're going to go market price, set the price higher. So we want to go market, so we can go 10%. Round. Okay, so it's taking my value there. You can also manually set the number too. So if my average cost is $1.56 and the market price is $2.61, I can go $2.75, let's say, and there's my profit, $1.74 per pack. And I think that's probably pretty good. I can also go $2.99. I think that's pretty fair for a pack as well. So I'm higher than market price, not by much though. So let's go market price and 10%. Oh, that's even worse. $2.99 it is. Let's see, $1.43. 50% more than that. Yeah, $3.29. That'll be. I'm only like 68 cents higher than market value. That's fine. That's fine. All right, turn on the lights. Boop. Open up the sign. Whoop. All right, and let's man the cash and let's get some people here. So you can move stuff around if you want. I think I'm going to move the cash back over here in the back corner here. Let's move it back. Come on. Right. And you have something that you want to buy from me? Okay, so I'm in the counter. Scan, 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 scan. And it brings me my total, my price, my how many units, my total, and he's playing with debit. So I use my number pad to go 3619.19, enter, bam, done. First sale complete. Bam. And then you want 6, so you can see all the Canadian money, 5, 6, 50. I don't know if we have a 50-cent coin in Canada. Apparently, according to this game, we do. 75, 85, we're more packs. Yes, more packs. And then you get 26 cents. So rather than giving him 25 cents, which would be the appropriate rounding in Canada, I actually have to give him 30 cents, which is... But it doesn't hit your profit. So you can check your quantities, 32, 28, 29, 21. Yeah. Now, I don't really know if there's any kind of flow as to like, hey, if you put specific items in certain spots, it'll sell better. I don't think that's the case. This is where I have this checkout in my other place. It's over here. We'll move stuff around as we go. But right now we just have this. But I can, if I wanted to, buy another shelving unit or buy more shelving units and buy more cards. I don't want to do that yet, but I can if I want to. All right, I love the music too, the little music going on. Basic card back a little expensive. Okay, so that means I'm charging too much. So let's go market price and go 10%. And there we go. We're going to drop the price because if I'm charging too much, that means that people are going to give me negative reviews and that is bad. So he paid $32.90, nice even number. Bam, don't have to owe him any money. More packs, more packs, more packs. And then we pay with money. See, $4.17. I technically would owe him for in this case it would be $4.20, I think. Bam. $4.20. All right, and $11.48. So in the cases of when you have to pay by debit, you do charge for the appropriate amount in Canada. You don't do any rounding on debit purchases, only cash. So grab packs off the shelf and open them up. So I need to see if anybody's coming. Not yet, eh? So let's go 1, 2, and 3 there. So now we're going to open up these packs and see what we get. So new card. So you see, he's a basic card. He's common. Looks like he's got attack, defense, health, and then some kind of like specialties. I don't know what the symbols mean, but there's no real TCG rules yet because the game doesn't exist. And then the card value. Its name, number at the top, and what edition it is. So these are all going to be new for me, and these are all going to go into my binder at the end. Ooh! Foil my first pack. Heck yeah. Alright, we're going to have to rip through these pretty quickly here because I've got people waiting and I don't want to keep them waiting on my counter. Oh yeah, look at that. Do there. Yep. And then if it's a new card, it just flips. Not bad. Open up 3 packs and each card pack is valued at a solid amount. 50, 65. There we go, thank you. 1 pack for you. Give me $20 for a $3 purchase. 10, 5, 17, 15. There you go. Thank you. Oh, yeah, there we go. Give me them monies. All right, and perfect change. There we go. Buy a play table and put it in the shop. I'm going to do you one better, and I'm going to buy 2 play tables. 1. Yep. Buy 2 of them, actually, because these things will tack together if placed appropriately. We open it up, and we're going to shove it right back here in the corner. All right, get maximum space here, maximum space. That'll do. Then when you pick this guy up, you can tack it right beside, and it should click like that. Bam! Now we have a nice long table playing there. Yeah, sometimes they'll say things, too, as they're walking around the store, so you just kind of keep an eye on what your clients are saying. 17, 22, bam. So we can already check and see reviews. We're $4.80, so really cheap will come again. Reliable, very cheap will visit soon. So that one person who came in and said that we were expensive. Yes, lots of card packs. There we go. Bam. Yeah. So 10, 11, 25. There you go. Thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, buy those packs. Num, 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 num. And I owe you, wow, I owe you $48. Wow, 45, 7, 8, 25, 35. Thank you. How am I doing on my stock? Not terrible. I probably could buy another couple of boxes. Actually, let's do that. Let's buy another couple of boxes. Stock order, booster packs. Let's buy another 2. Oop. Open you up, and let's just stock up here. And throw this out. You up, and then just stock. I could probably buy a couple more, eh? My stock on the bottom's looking a little low, so stock order. Let's do another 4. Just have to watch my cash flow a little bit, because I'm only selling the basic packs right now. And they're not too expensive, so I'm not really making a huge amount of profit per purchase. So you just want to, in the early goings, you really want to watch your cash flow. Box has no item in it. We have an extra 2 boxes, so I can just bring this in, and we'll just stack it in. Grab this guy. And eventually you can get like warehouse shelving where you can put stuff as well. And we'll just stack those on top. Oh my god, yes! Oh. Yeah. How much is that? 71.75. Beautiful. That almost paid for like, I paid for like half of my purchase here. Now at any point I can start purchasing new licenses if I want. I'm not going to just yet because I spent a lot of money on my upgrades and things like that, like the play tables here. So we're going to just wait and we're just going to ride it out for now. I don't want to start stocking. I don't want to buy too much too fast. It's all, I find these simulator games, from what I've been seeing anyway, is they are very slow paced. The game might be yelling at you to do a lot all at once, but you really want to take your time and kind of gradually expand as you go. If you try to do too much too fast, sure, it might make a really good profit, but you end up drilling yourself in your revenue very quickly. So you just want to, I'd say pace. Just pace yourself is my recommendation. But I mean, when you open up your own TCG shop, you can do what you want. Good price, that's good. That's what I like to see. All right, so what do we got here? Bam, 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 bam. There we go. Bam. 2, 5, 50, 60. There we go. And just a few for you. Good price, but only a few. That's fine. You get $1, 25, 35. So if you look over here, you see you've got they've got their library, right? And then they have 4 cards face down, and then their hand. Their hand looks like it's about a hand size of 5. Oh, and you also make money on your play tables as well. They pay to play here. So you earn experience and money with everybody that's playing. So this is fair. Good price. That's what I like to see. Yeah, good, fair price. Buy a lot? Yeah, 5, 6, 6. That's okay. 2, 50, 75, 80. 2. As you can see, though, I've still got plenty of stock here. And then I've got another 64 packs that I can put up. Let's open up some more packs, though. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just pull a little bit of stock from each of them. Let's see what we get. That's new. New. Really, all I'm looking for, one of my first packs that I pulled like an $1,100 card. It was a foiled full art. That's a $100 card. Heck yeah. Okay, we're gonna rip through these really quick here, because I'm only really interested in full arts and foils, because those are the ones that make you the monies. People will buy the lower grade, lower costing cards, so you'll be able to make a profit on pretty much anything in your collection, but getting the foils are a great way to attract clients, and it's a great way to turn a very, very big profit very quickly. Now, when there's an actual TCG game that comes into this game, my foils are never going to be for sale. I will keep them. See, that transaction was $17.22. How can you pay me $17.22 when pennies don't exist? I'll never understand it. You know what? I'm kind of like 1, 2, 4. Let's open up another 4. I'm getting a little greedy here. Digging into profits. It's not good. That's not good on day one. Ah! Alright. Not, kind of lost money on that pack. Another $82 card. Okay. So far we've pulled a $100 card and an $82 card. That's not bad. $312. Bam. Hotness. New card. So most of the cards that you're going to see have, I think there's about 4 basic elements. I think there's earth, fire. I think there's earth, wind, fire, water. I think those are your 4 basic elements. Those are the 4 basic elements I believe in this game as well. Every card is either going to negate damage, drain damage, draw cards, discard cards, opponents discard cards, or fire or a specific element does additional damage this turn. That's basically how the cards shake down, at least in the basic level. Now, when we look at our stock order, we're going to see that there is rare, epic, and legendary card packs, and those might do different things depending on how far we get. I'm only on the rare pack, or the epics right now, in my other shop, because I was a little bit slower to boost up my licenses to get these. So I haven't gotten that far yet, but that isn't to say that I want more stock here. I need more cards. I'm digging into profits and I don't care. We're day one, I can afford to do this. $3 card, very nice. Now for me, I enjoy setting up multiple card tables where people can purchase individual cards. And I like having like a cheapy table and then like a more expensive or showcase table. So we'll see how that all plays out when we get to that point. Let's see. New. Most of these cards are pretty cheap on the basic side. And then they scale up in value, of course, as you get different rarities and whatnot, for the most part. There's even a lot of epics and legendaries that aren't worth that much either. So it really just depends on the... I find it's kind of RNG with the cost and value of the cards, really, when you get down to it. So let's see. Everybody's playing, everybody's watching. The day ends at 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, I can go to the next day. I don't want to kick these people out yet. I want to let them finish their game because I still earn money and experience. And these guys could go and buy stuff too. So you can still make money even though the game is telling you to move on to the next day. So I don't want to do that. I want to sit here and I want to make more money off people. You want to come in after I'm technically closed? That's fine. I don't have... Not like I have anybody waiting for me back home. Oops, that's too much money, too much money. Oh my god, I'm not paying attention. You only want $1.30 and change. $1, 25, 30, there you go. And unfortunately, the game will tell you if you make a mistake by issuing too much change. It'll tell you, like, in big bold lettering, that's too much change, don't do it. Like, right. Same thing with the debit. If you put in the wrong digits on the debit, it just tells you it's the wrong numbers, and then it locks you down. Now, when these people are done, I am going to boot her out. Because no one else is going to come back in. I'm going to close the shop. So we are closed. So no one else is going to come in. That's going to stop the flow of traffic, which means she's just going to get booted when we start the next day. But I want these guys to finish so I can get the money and experience. How are we doing on our cards? 1, 2, 3. See, now they want me to buy a card table and put it in the shop, which is great. It's going to go through all these. New card, this one worth 15 cents. That's okay. Let's open this up. Almost a $3 card. Very nice. Not terrible. So we almost broke even on our first day. Not terrible. Let's open this up, though, so we can then start restocking. So we'll bring this up to 25. We'll bring this up to 25. Bring this up to 25 if we can. And let's open up that. We'll go to 25. 5 here. Let's see if I can do... that's only 25. That's not going to work. So let's go 32. 32. Get that to 32. And then I've got 2 more there so I can get 27. So guess what? Card opening time. Give me 2 of those. Let's open them. And now it's throwing a card away. I can't help but think that that's like an insert card, like a how to play, or like one of those cards that you have a code that you go to a website and you put in digitally. I can't help but think that that's what that is. I never noticed it until just now. All right, so we can start the next day. So it wants me to buy a card table and put it in, not a problem. My day's done ticking down, so I can go my do-it-yourself. And let's get another 2 card tables. So this, oops. It wants me to buy, oh, not a play table, a card table. Whoops. Well, that's fine. You want packs. Let's put you down here for now. I wish there was a kind of a way to like do a snap to grid, or something that can do like a snap to the wall. That would be handy. But that's okay. We have more play tables. We'll make money off of these. That's fine. So those will snap. See those how those snap together? So now I can have 4 play tables there, and I can maneuver stuff around as we. I'm actually gonna move this if I can. Can I move you over here? I cannot. I can do that, though. That might not be so bad. That might not be so bad. Because then I can use this more. I can use this wall for more inventory as well. Actually, let's do that. Let's move you over here. I can put that up against this wall. Let's just move it. I've got an idea of what I want to do for you, but I don't want to do it yet. All right, so start the next day. No one else is going to come in, so she's just going to leave. And then you get a daily rundown of how everything looks. Alright guys, so that was day 1. I know we talked a lot about a lot of stuff and a lot of mechanics here on day 1. The next subsequent days are going to go by much faster because it's going to be more just interactive with customers, expanding our inventory, expanding the shop, and getting a real flow down of people coming in and out so we can turn a profit. So day 1 was just kind of like a crash course on how the game works and some of the core mechanics that you're going to be up against when you play this game. So again, that's going to be down in the description below, link to the game so you can find it for yourself. Now, I paid about $17 for it, but it was on sale at the time. Honestly, even at full price, which I think is going to be like $22 or $23, highly recommend it. I've already sunk so many hours into this game, and I'm only going to be sinking more, so stick along with me for this playthrough, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys want to see more of down in the comments below as well, if there's any particular game series that you guys enjoy, if there's any recommendations that you have on how to make the shop more efficient. I'd love to hear from you guys as well. That way we can try to make the best shop possible. We are going to save the game here, save it, and we're going to save it over Lucien's library. We're going to override that one. And there we go. Day 2, level 4. We are cracking. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you all in the next video.